Since the arrival of online learning, discussion boards have played an integral role as the natural substitute for in-class discussion. Theory of discussion as a learning tool has been studied. For example, we know that active participation is vital to deep learning and retention, that feelings of community and comradeship fostered through discussion give learners a sense of contribution and identity, and that higher-order critical thinking needs ideas to be proposed, formulated, interpreted, evaluated, and critiqued in order to build group knowledge. However, the practice of online discussion, or asynchronous participation, has been less studied. Most online discussion takes the form of a top-down learning approach, where a moderator proposes a question or elicits reactions to a reading, and one by one, learners add their response to that call. This has some very interesting implications. In the field of teaching writing, for example, online discussion forums may shift the paradigm away from an end-result-driven final essay approach to informal, recursive, nonlinear writing as the meat and potatoes of composition. But what online discussions often lack is a syntax, a situated meaning for what all this supplementary informal talk has to do with the larger objectives of the course. In other words, students may dutifully play our call and response games, stringing along words both literally and metaphorically, but without a sense of how those words fit in with the grammar of the field they're studying. Rather than banishing them to the role of next best second cousin to face-to-face discussion, let's instead think about how online discussion could be the rightful heir to modern teaching. The recent evolution of internet discourse, often referred to as Web 2.0, has enabled discussion forums to do things traditional face-to-face discussions cannot. Let's take a look at a couple applications. First off, we might banish the notion that discussions can only be side commentary to the real work students do in class. Student essays themselves can be departure points for discussion, where classmates read, comment, evaluate, and even rank content using common voting systems as shown here. This redirects student work from the one-way street of student to teacher to student feedback to an open audience of fans and critics, simulating more accurately what real writing is all about. Second, discussions shouldn't be bounded within the virtual walls of an educational course shell. Students can get online discussion forum credit for engaging with media news portals and online communities. If we want students to critically think about the discourse of the digital age, we can't confine the discourse of the classroom to the cloistered virtual walls of academia. Finally, with the help of wiki pages, we might completely rethink the traditional discussion forum notion of individual responses. Wiki pages allow students to take a text, collaboratively manipulate words and ideas, and then save those changes alongside other versions of the text, and even compare multiple revisions of the same text. In short, the Web 2.0 principles of multiple authorship and decentralized knowledge is an opportunity for us to reinvent discussion as a means of teaching. As always, thanks for listening, and let's keep strategizing new paradigms for teaching.